Hello all, welcome to the Proper Chat. I'm Abs, I'm here with my co-hosts. Introduce yourself, you.
It's LB, as per.
And Mac.
LB and Mac.
LB and Mac.
Right, so this is it then, episode
Talking
2.
about Mac, the old fucking Macca's is open.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is true, mate.
Fucking the queues have been horrendous.
Yeah, I've already had a couple of Mackie D's, not going to lie.
I tell you,
I haven't had one yet.
You're not?
No.
It's not as good as you remember them, got to say, after 3 months of not having
especially
them.
when you're queuing up for half an hour to get one.
It's because you've not
no
been
bit.
3 months without one before, and then your body was like,
This is
shit.
This is
Why are you
fucking
eating
phony.
cardboard that they've told you is food? This is not food.
Tell you what though, Big Tasty, when that comes back.
Yeah,
Oh,
Big Tasty's the one, to be fair.
Big Tasties. Right, so we have a different selection of drinks this time. And
Ow,
different...
fuck me. And what we have got is a shit bottle opener. It's
No.
better with a fucking lighter.
It's not a shit bottle opener, it's just a shit person using it.
Call me a shit person again.
Cunts.
I've got a glass bottle in my hand, son.
So, I'll start this time. I've got myself a delicious can of Monster Energy. Keeps me up at night so I can play some video games.
That is not what you're doing when you're up at night by yourself.
I've got the missus in the house. It's got to be sneaky, innit? Unleash the beast.
Yeah, that's what you're really doing, and it's not a beast.
It's distinctly average beast.
Distinctly average peanut. It's
So,
like a sad peanut.
It's nice and sweet, but don't fill them. You don't really do anything.
Again,
with it,
it's
to be
shit,
honest.
mate. They're just so
Oh,
bad.
I've never
for
been
you.
a big fan of energy drinks.
I
I'm not
can't
gonna
stand
lie.
it, mate. They just
No.
buzz
I fucking
off
hate
the
Red
The only
Bull.
time I drink energy drinks is when I have it with a Jaeger.
Yeah, that's it. If it's got vodka with it.
if it's Red Bull and it's in with Jägermeister, I'll drink it. Not a
I
problem.
don't like Red Bull. I don't like the taste of it.
No,
I only
it's
really
the
I don't
Red
like it
Bull
by
one,
itself, but as long as it's got plenty of alcohol content, vodka, Jaeger, I'll have it. Not a problem.
Done. And for my delicious snack, I've got a Whisper Gold.
Yeah, I do like whiskey.
I do think this is the king of chocolate bars.
Yeah.
It's not really. It's not.
Just
it's
just
caramel
above,
though, and
just
it's not
above
just
a Lion Bar.
Don't know if,
Oh,
don't
mate.
know if it'd be my go-to, but I'm
It's
partial
just
to a
look,
whisper.
Grab hold.
I tell you
of
what, it's not
some
even.
gold.
It's not even the best gold chocolate bar. Have
No,
you ever had
'cause
one of
the
them
gold
chocolate bars that are actually called McVitie's Gold?
Oh mate,
The
they're the
superior.
They're like that caramel chocolate.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
superior to them, right?
Yeah, but
So not
they
have you
don't-
only not
they
got
don't
the
have
best chocolate bar, you've not even got the best
They
chocolate
didn't
bar
have
that's
any of
called
them at
gold.
the petrol station.
No, of
but
course
this,
they don't,
look
because you
at
get
it.
6 for a quid.
I think
It's
the best chocolate bars are the
aerated
orange
Cadbury
Clubs. Yeah.
chocolate with a layer of caramel.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's
Caramel.
not my
Look
cup
at
of
it,
tea.
it's delicious. What have you got?
You've said
then, you
delicious
cunt?
3 times. You
I've
need to
got,
increase your vocabulary, Ash.
I
I've
do.
got a
It's
cheeky-
splendid, superb.
Go on then, Mac. What's
I've
Mac
got a cheeky Kopberg mixed fruits, which is like perfect summer drink,
Summer
isn't
drink.
it? Summer drink.
Mate, it's June.
Yeah.
You have to have one.
Nice, I like it. You've done well there.
Why?
Proper chips.
Oh, I didn't even notice
Quality.
that. We'll have to end up buying that company, mate.
Chips.
Proper chips on proper chat with proper chap.
Love it.
All we're waiting for is some chops
Proper chops.
and chaps.
And chips.
So we need a Scottish person
Proper
buying.
cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got.
But that's what I've gone with anyway. These proper chips. Well, I don't know why they're called proper chips as opposed to.
Yeah, because they're not
non-proper
even chips, are they?
They're not-
fucking
No,
lentil.
well, they must
Look
be
at,
American.
are they
'cause we don't
lentil?
call them chips.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
Well,
they're lentil chips.
apparently they've got natural seasoning, which isn't a thing because things don't naturally season themselves. Nothing in the world naturally seasons itself. That implies that a fish gets out of water and goes, you know what, I should probably put some salt and pepper on myself.
I
Whack
think
in
that's
this pan.
referring to the old chives though, because chives themselves is a natural seasoning.
Yeah.
So I just shit all over your argument.
But all seasoning is natural, then, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, what is man-made seasoning?
I
What
don't
is
know.
nothing?
I don't really know.
Nothing.
man-made
It's just one of
seasoning.
them stupid fucking things that they put on advertising to make you think that sounds really good,
Mm.
and then you actually think about it and you go,
Just
that's just what it is. That is
standard
just everything.
branding, isn't it?
Vegan. Of course, it's fucking vegan. It's a potato chip.
It's not. It's a lentil chip.
Well, whatever it is,
Right,
They
let's
look
try one.
more
I'll
like
try
a-
one.
go on then.
They look
So
like a
let's have
shit
let's have a
Dorito.
mash at this.
They do look a bit like a shit Dorito. You're right,
Yeah, I'll try a lentil
Oh,
chip.
bloody hell, I'm not a big fan of them.
mate. I think they're nice.
They're like a prawn cracker from
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chinese.
thing.
That taste like them
Pringles.
Pringles, sour cream Pringles.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
do.
win. I think that's a
But
bit of a
bit of
win
weird
there.
texture, it's
Yeah, I
alright.
think that's a win. I'd definitely have them again.
I don't
They
like
need to
it.
be a bit more. They're only 28% lentil though.
What's that even mean?
They're lentil chip, but only 28% lentil.
Went lentil flour, potato starch, corn flour. Yeah, but there's nothing weird in it. Coconut oil, that's a bit weird.
Coconut oil, I put that in the old paellas I do.
Vegan. There you go, mate.
Yeah, but not bad. Proper chips.
You're on the old cow diet, mate. Munching on grass.
Let's face it though, they were bound to be good considering they went with the proper.
They've got.
They
I mean,
are
to be fair, I mean they've nicked our name there, haven't they? Really?
Maybe we
Yeah.
should sue 'em.
I think we're gonna have to. Let's see when they're established. We were established in
3 weeks ago.
No, 2018. I made that, mate. Thank you very much.
Did you?
Yeah. Thank you. 3 weeks ago, I'll fucking kick you out your own car.
To be fair, we only really started getting involved in it the last few months, haven't we?
But don't say when it was established. So it's obviously not very proud of itself.
They are new. It says new on the front.
Yeah, they are new, so they may have taken inspiration from us.
93 calories, mate. You're on a diet, mate. What's going on?
No, that ain't bad, is it? And
The
you
only one here that doesn't need to be on a diet.
I do, mate. I'm
probably
getting a
right.
little pot belly myself.
Yeah, but that's the beer and lockdown.
Yeah.
I've actually put on quite a lot of weight, but fortunately some of it's been muscle. So
I
I'm not
lost a
too
bit on lockdown. I lost a bit before lockdown, but I've stagnated a bit since then.
I
Well, as
think
long as you're not
everyone's the
better off.
same though. I think everyone's either staying the same or going up. Well, not everyone, because you get those fucking gym freaks that are still chucking tyres around in their back garden. You know what I mean? Fucking chucking the tyres around.
Yeah.
Bat on them battle
It's like being
ropes.
at a fucking zoo. Just go and watch him out your window. He's got a rope out, Barbara. He's got a rope out. What's he going to do?
Everyone's been jumping on that high.
And
What's
then
that geezer
the-
who does them YouTube videos of the exercises? What's his name?
Joe Witt.
Joe, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
everyone's
Yeah,
on
everyone's
it,
been on
Joe
that
Witt.
hype, haven't they?
Yeah,
I think
for
everyone-
about 3 days.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
stopped.
It was like
I
5
bet he's
days.
never had so many subscribers in his life. He's probably got millions now. I bet before lockdown.
I bet, yeah, and I bet they're all
couple
sick of
thousand.
him. If he'd knocked it on the head after a week, he'd have had shitloads of subscribers forever.
Now
Because
it's
he
an
carried
everyday
on
thing.
going, everyone hates him. Losing thousands of subscribers a minute. Oh, not another one of them fucking workouts. He can get fucked. Get off my fucking screen. I want to watch
Now
that.
do
I
Game
wanna-
of Thrones.
now do a tutorial of how to drink a litre bottle of vodka straight.
Exactly. When everywhere's back open, he's getting unsubbed from straight away. He's getting, he's getting
As soon as
blocked.
everyone go back in the pub, see you later.
Brock.
Unsubscribe, dislike all the videos. See you later.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
It's not going to be long before
He's
the
gonna,
pub gardens open.
he's
is it?
gone from that. He's going to be that gym freak, and then he's going to turn into Phil Mitchell when he's having that drinking that bottle of vodka.
Oh
So
no.
the pub's open back
He'll
again,
be,
he's
he'll
gonna
be,
hit that meme,
he'll
Phil
be,
Mitchell.
he won't. He'll be Ian Bill. I've got nothing
When he's in
left.
trap, yeah.
I've got nothing left.
nothing left.
Looking at his
And with
subscriber
his
count.
face getting put down the toilet by Phil Mitchell.
He goes, last week I had 3.5 million subs. I've got nothing left. That's the one.
No, he'll still be getting revenue from the subs, but he's just spending it all on alcohol.
It won't be long before the old pub gardens are open, will it?
Yeah, no, apparently.
4th of July, they reckon.
But that's
Really?
when the pubs are open. I think they might.
Ain't the
might-
4th
might
of
be
July
the gardens up
Independence
before
Day?
then. Yeah, it is. It's in
Not
America.
for us.
No, in
That
America.
would be a
yeah.
bad day
Still
for us.
independent. They will fucking become Independence Day for us then if they reopen pubs, mate.
Yeah.
That'll become
I'll
a
be
national
independent for a
holiday.
week. I won't be able to wink or sleep.
I'll be unindependent. I'll be the opposite.
You'll be alcohol
But-
dependent.
Alcohol dependent. Yeah.
will, mate.
Week off work on the sesh.
True, boy. Right. So, some topics
Yeah.
that we wanted to discuss today.
PlayStation 5 fucking showed themselves off, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks
Well, I haven't
so
played a
good.
console for years, boys, but seeing that has made me tempted to get back involved again. I'm not going to lie. When's
Yeah.
it coming out? At the end of this year?
End
isn't
of
it?
this year.
Yeah.
And I think the funny thing, I see a post earlier on the old book face. In 6 months, when the Xbox done their launch videos for the
Mate,
Xbox
this isn't
Series
propaganda
X.
against Xbox, is it?
Oh no!
Don't be one of them little
Look,
gay boys.
They had 3 million views on their video.
Oh, but PlayStation
No, sorry.
had 155 trillion in the same time.
Not close.
I heard about this. It was like
12
5
million
times
in
more or
6
something, wasn't it?
months, and they
Yeah.
got 22 million in 3 days.
Yeah, I'm guessing
22
they'll
million
release
views.
Yeah,
the
because
PS.
the Xbox new console isn't. It's not. They're not making it as like a whole new thing. Otherwise, it'd just be the Xbox 2. It was just a slightly better version of the Xbox One. Whereas
What,
the PlayStation
Series X is? No,
Yeah.
it's next gen. It's like their brand new
Well, why aren't they making an
Upgrade.
Xbox 2? Don't tell me they've gone from an Xbox One and they've
No,
knocked
well,
it
What
they
are
all.
they
went from the
calling the new
Xbox
Xbox?
to the 360, and then they went Xbox One, Xbox Series X.
Do they always release them both at the same time then? The Xbox
Yeah,
and the
because it's
PlayStation?
good competition, isn't it?
Right,
But the PlayStation always wait until the Xbox gives their release date and then bring it out a week or two early.
Oh, right.
Smash it.
Yeah, that's pathetic.
But tell you what's really,
I wonder which console these two boys have.
I'll tell you what's really funny. Though.
Game Boy Colour.
Well, one of the launch. I've got a Game
I think I've
Boy
actually got
Advance
one
SP.
somewhere.
Oh, mate,
That's
they're
a
worth
great
about.
somewhere.
You can get about 60 quid for one of them
Oh,
now.
fucking hell, I'm going to sell mine.
That's half, isn't it? Straight away, mate.
No, the what was I going to say? One of the launch things is GTA 5. So they've launched GTA 5 on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and now relaunching it on the PlayStation 5.
Why?
Jesus.
I don't know.
Well, they're not
Right, and that's a problem with PlayStation
that still
because
the latest
Xbox
GTA?
do
It's the same
backwards
on-
compatibility.
Yeah, so does the PlayStation.
Well, obviously not very
They're
fucking
testing
well.
up- no, they're testing up 4,000 games on it for backwards
They don't
compatibility.
at the moment though. Xbox do
No,
at
but
the
that's what
moment.
they're testing for.
Okay, well they don't at the moment, so you can't
Yeah.
say so.
Oh no, there's some console. The PlayStation 4's backwards compatible.
No, it isn't.
It fucking is. I'll prove it to you.
It's not.
Fucking is.
Prove it then. Go on.
Oh well, you can't.
No, and not with some article that you've probably written because you suspected
yeah.
this conversation would come up. You've literally done it. You've literally written this. It's a Word document. It's just a Word document that says the PlayStation 4 is backwards compatible. Told ya. It's just drawn a drawing on paint. It says it is. It isn't.
It isn't. You're right.
I told you it wasn't.
Smash me there. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
And Xbox
I always
is.
thought it was because there's games that unless they relaunched them that were
Yeah,
on the PlayStation
they just
3.
they're
and
scummy little shitbags. Take their best
Bastards.
titles and re-release them, so you have to buy the fuckers again.
Absolute bastards.
Whereas Xbox is backwards
I'll still
compatible.
fucking buy one though.
Yeah,
What
I
games
told
are they
you.
going to release? Do you reckon they would like standard Call of Duty and FIFA when the new consoles come out? I suppose
Yeah,
they'll
that'll
come
be
out around that
on
time.
there straight
They've
away.
always
won't
been
it?
a staple. That's another thing that's winding people up. Fucking the new Call of Duty is like a 200 gigabyte game, and they
Yeah.
released an 80 gigabyte upgrade for it, so it's now like 280 gig, which
Jesus.
most standard fucking consoles at the
Like
moment are
256.
500. Yeah.
Oh, so the
500
game's
gig.
actually more than the whole console
Yeah.
can take.
It's not actually. They're about. I think they're about 512. But besides that, that is more than half of your entire storage.
on one game.
The only thing is, obviously, you can uninstall games, and it will still save your data. But if you've got a shit internet, that means you have to wait 3 days. If it's a Tuesday and you think I might fancy playing this on the weekend, you have to start installing it.
I re-downloaded Witcher on the PlayStation, Witcher 3. It took me 8 hours
Jesus.
to download it. I had to set it up overnight, and it was a bit of a shitter actually because I downloaded it.
And it was shit.
And then it's
And it's
the
wank.
best. It's the
I had
best
spent another 8
game.
hours getting rid of it.
It's the best game I've ever played in my life. It's
Oh,
fucking
really?
amazing.
Have you never had a wank?
Never.
That's the best game I've ever played, mate. Especially as one of them danger ones.
So anyway, I went on it and it was all like grainy and funny. I was like, fucking something's wrong with this. So I had a look around, played
It
with
was
it.
just
a little bit.
raining in
It
game.
was just shit. And I went to close the application and deleted it, and I thought, you absolute cunt. So I had to download it again, another 8 hours,
Jesus.
before I could play it. And it turns out I'd fucked about with the settings
So you still
on
can play.
the visibility, and it
You
made
just
it
didn't set it up
really
properly.
No, made it really fucking grainy.
Oh no!
Yeah, but I got it done.
Oh,
Got
as
it all
if
set
you
up.
deleted it instead of closing the game.
I know, I was not happy.
I reckon I'd have just jumped out my bedroom window.
That's all right, though. I'm back on Borderlands tonight.
Just console
Smash
straight out
some
the window.
Borderlands 3.
Just drop kick it. I'd be that pissed off. I'd be able to chuck it out of my window, be at the bottom of the stairs before it landed, and boot it over the neighbour's fence. In that much of a rage. It'd be like a new Muhammad Ali. Fuck that. I think you can switch off the light and get in bed before the light goes off. You ever been that pissed off with your PlayStation? You can chuck it out your window and boot it by the time it gets to the
Who was
bottom.
that fat guy that went viral where his fucking mum smashed up his fucking PlayStation or something? Run it over with the car because he was playing
don't
it
think I've
too
seen
much.
that.
You don't say, oh, it's hilarious.
It does sound pretty
It
funny.
was so
Bad
fucking
things
funny.
happening to fat people is always funny in my book.
Yeah, but you would
Especially
say
the
that.
ones that get. Especially
How about you fucking walk home?
definitely wouldn't be fat then, would I? Maybe you should.
not only that, I've got to drop this dickhead back at the other end of Cambridge and then drive you home. So
Oh,
maybe
no,
I should
I'm
just
only,
go
we're only
straight
playing.
home.
We're
I'll chuck my toys right out of the pram.
Alright, LB, say sorry because I ain't walking home.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Probably do. You're into your fitness at the moment anyway, though, so it might do you some good.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Come out in your Manchester United training top.
Love it, mate. £10 DHL prize. Only just to fit me because I was 2 stone, too big for it. But now.
Is that how much you've lost? 2 stone?
Yeah, mate, just over.
That's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
I hadn't noticed
Been stagnated a little bit. Stagnated a little bit during lockdown, but before that it was going well.
What were you doing? Just eating less and exercising more?
Pretty much, mate. I was just like eating chicken salads, mate. Basically, eating chicken salads.
That sounds fucking riveting, mate.
Yeah, well, mate,
what are you having for breakfast?
Mate, I love
chicken salad.
I know,
What are you having for lunch?
But, mate,
Grilled chicken salad. What are you having for dinner?
Yeah.
Crispy chicken salad. Yeah, fish cakes, fish and rice cakes.
What's happening? Yeah, fish and rice cakes.
Yeah.
Breakfast, I'm having fish.
Lunch, rice cake.
I've got 5 meals. First one's fish.
Yeah.
Second one's fish and rice cake. Third one's fish.
Rice cakes again.
And then
Fish. And then
Rice.
fish and rice cakes before bed. And Tuesday it's rice cakes for breakfast. Fish. Rice cakes. Fish again. Fish again. Rice cakes. Yeah. Have you seen him now though?
No.
He's fucking massive.
He's an absolute unit now.
Yeah. Well, I ain't surprised on that diet. Jesus.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
dedication to the cause, that is.
Yeah, I couldn't just eat fish and rice cakes.
I love chicken, so that's done me alright.
I wouldn't mind rice and fish cakes, but
Yeah,
fish and
rice
rice
and
cakes.
Fine, yeah, rice is pretty good for you when you're on a diet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but you know what's even better for you when you're on a diet?
Exercise.
Fuck all.
No, yeah,
Don't eat. Starve yourself.
Yeah.
but no.
To be fair, that's how I used to drink shitloads of Coke, mate, and I just stopped, substitute that for water, and you just little things
used
like
to
that
drink.
helps a lot.
Drink fuckloads of Coke.
Yeah, and now that's a good way of losing weight.
Drink.
Stop
Yeah.
drinking it and start sniffing it, and you lose weight in no time, mate.
That's very true. Yeah.
Not only
That's
do
a
you,
celebrity
That's
diet.
what that's the model lifestyle, mate.
yeah, that is what they do, mate. That's not
Yeah.
even a joke. And to lose that extra tiny bit of weight, they tend to lose the middle part of their nose. I don't know if that's an operation they do. It's just to knock off that tiny little
That's
bit more
Daniel
weight.
Westbrook style, mate.
We don't condone drug use, but if you're gonna do anything,
Bro, everyone. Yeah, true talk. Right, anyway, so other things we're going to talk about. So what did we
football.
talk
You said football's
Yeah,
coming
Premier
back.
League starting on Wednesday, boys.
Yeah, mate,
I
I'm
cannot
so
wait.
I know
excited.
fuck all about football, so I'll
Yeah.
leave this to you.
No, but you do get involved a bit, mate. If there's a big game on, you've been down the
Man United
boozer.
Spurs on Friday,
Oh
mate.
yeah. Been down and I've been seen a couple of games live and that. The atmosphere's always really good.
Well, I'll just get goosebumps just thinking about going back
Oh
there.
yeah, I've been to Chelsea. I'm a Man United fan. I've been to Chelsea with you, haven't
Yeah, I think you've probably been to more Chelsea. You've been a couple of times.
I? I've been plenty of times to United, mate. Not as much as you've been to Chelsea, but
No, well, I haven't even been that much compared to. Only
like
go a
people-
few times a season.
People like Greg, and he loves it.
Yeah, Greggy boy, he's down there all the time. There's a viral video of him before the FA Cup
Yeah,
game.
zigga.
Yeah, that's
like that.
Yeah, Zigger's one of the best videos. Oi. Oh, when they're blue. Yeah, anyway, so that's back on Wednesday.
Starts on Wednesday, mate. Yeah, who's
Yeah,
Chelsea playing first?
It's shit fixtures on Wednesday, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Burnley against someone else,
fucking
Pony.
Crystal
or
Palace
something,
against.
Yeah. I think it's Palace Burnley, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is
I
that right?
think it's Palace against Villa.
Oh, is it? That's yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but
that's
we
down
play
the
on the
bottom end,
21st,
but
and I
We've
can't
got a
even remember
massive
who-
game against Spurs, mate. Dele Alli's not playing as well, which is good for us. But
Why?
we've got Pogba. He's got banned for that racist coronavirus video on Snap. He put it on Snapchat. and one-
Racist coronavirus.
Basically, when it's all started in February, he put a Snapchat up of like a video of him, and then there's like a Chinese man in the airport in the background, like coughing. And he was insinuating that this geezer was spreading coronavirus.
the thing is, though,
And it was his private chat though, so it was to 160 of his close friends, and one of his mates obviously stitched him up, sold the video to the
What a
press.
prick.
Yeah, exactly. So one of his mates just sold the video to the press.
well, that's Dele
Still
Alli's
stuck.
fault. If he's
I know, but
probably,
160 close friends is quite a lot of close friends.
Yeah, that is a
You're
bit
trusting.
too many,
You're
yeah.
you're trusting. You know,
And
you're
no, but
trusting
the
a lot
thing
of people
is,
there.
think he probably this guy probably sold it for probably a couple of grand.
Yeah,
tops.
exactly.
If they're your close friends,
Dele
and
Alli
you
got
were-
fined 50k.
If you're on 100 grand a week, whatever he earns, and your 160 closest friends
Your
are
friends are
struggling,
gonna try and
Yeah.
stitch
are
you
struggling
up. Yeah,
for 2
exactly,
grand,
yeah.
your friends shouldn't be struggling for 2 grand
Well,
if you're
that's what I
earning
mean.
that much money.
He should be sending that to his
Your close
teammates and
friend-
saying that they're on like 50k a week anyway.
Yeah, you don't want to do it to people that are struggling for a
Yeah.
bit of guap.
Not as bad
No.
as old Trump with his kung flu.
Oh,
When
that's
he said that.
Trump.
I can't believe it.
I know, mate. But he's just in fact, insert disclaimer here. Anything said about Trump on this podcast is not factually correct. We love Donald Trump and don't want to be killed.
I started watching a documentary about him. Have you watched that? About how he was just fucking people over left, right, and centre.
That mate, the richest people in the world.
To the top, mate.
Yeah,
But
you
he
just
did
have to be
this
a
thing,
prick.
right?
Yeah.
Where to get in the press, New York.
So that's our secret to success.
It is, yeah, fuck people over. It is. New York, right? They were struggling to get their ice rink redone in Central Park.
Yeah.
Like the government just weren't doing it, and Trump was like, "I'll do it. I can have it done in like 3 months, something like that." And they just 7 years it took them to do it, like the government, and they still hadn't fucking done it. So he went around trying to get publicity for it, and he went to this building firm and was like, "Look, I want you to come into it. You're going to get loads of publicity, like loads of publicity. People are going to be coming after you left, right, and centre, but I'm not going to pay you for the job." And the guy was like, "Well, yeah, I'm going to get
So
my
much
name put on
exposure.
it, loads of exposure. Trump's putting it in, blah blah blah." Got it done 2 months ahead of schedule.
So he'd done it in a
Smashed
month.
it, right? And then his name wasn't even put out there. Trump was like, "Yep, we done it all, blah 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 blah." And this guy's there being interviewed, like he had nothing to do with it, but he sat on the fucking podium with the mayor saying him and his team had done it, and these people got nothing. So not only did he con them out of not paying them, he also conned them out of all the publicity.
You know what I'd do then?
What?
Go and rip it down.
Put it down.
First thing
You
I'd
hear
do.
about that, don't you? When people like get work done
That
at their
is,
house
mate.
and they
I
don't
see
pay,
it.
so the work
Go and
the
smash
tradesmen
it
go
up,
back
mate.
and
It's
just
their
smash it all up.
stuff. It's
I
their
don't
stuff.
blame them.
I see a video on Facebook about some scaffolders weren't getting paid for their job once they finished it.
Yeah.
So they put scaffolding round this guy's car.
Oh, I've seen
the
that,
sides
yeah,
and
I've
down,
seen it,
and they're
yeah,
like, "Yeah,
yeah.
we'll take it down once you pay us."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't
And he was
blame
like, "I'm
them
going to
for
call
it.
the
When
police."
You get someone in to
Well,
do a
call
job.
the
you've
police.
got to
We
pay
haven't
them,
damaged your
really.
car. We just put some scaffolding up.
Yeah, and exactly.
until
Call
you
the
pay
police.
us,
You're the
we're
one
not-
that's in trouble, mate. You're the
Yeah,
one that
you're
hasn't
not
paid
paying
for your
us
scaffolding.
for
yeah.
your goods and services.
It's because some people have they get the work done and they've got no intention of paying, have they?
I know.
Yeah.
I can't stand people like that.
Yeah.
That's
When we had
absolute
our
joke.
garden done, as soon as it was finished, we were like, "Yep, done. Here you go. Here's the money. Thank you very
Exactly,
much.
yeah.
Next time we got a job doing, we'll give you a call."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he came and smashed it up, took it all away.
That patio looks like shit.
Wrong house, Terry.
I can understand maybe if they've done a bad job or something, but usually it's just them. Just
Yeah, but
being
if they've
twats
done a
that don't
bad
pay.
job, get
and
your-
usually it's the people with the most money that do that as well, isn't it? You find
Mate.
the people with the most money are the less likely to pay.
We got a Chinese on Friday. Standard Friday night, get a takeaway as you do.
Yeah.
And when it got there, the guy who delivered it, some Polish man, he came and we gave him a tip. It's what we do.
Yeah.
My missus works in the industry where tips are rife, and we know what it's like to not get
I always
tips.
tip. I always tip
Yeah.
delivery drivers, mate.
So we gave him a tip. Anyway, it turns out that the owner of the company of this Chinese had added an extra delivery charge on top of what we'd already paid on
so
food. Hub.
you've tipped a tip.
Right, so no, not a service charge. So he said,
Right.
it was meant to be £28. I said, no, here's the receipt thing. It says that it was £25.40, and he's like, "Oh yeah, but the guy had to add more because it was further away than he thought."
Oh,
I said,
no,
"I'm sorry,
that
mate.
can't
I'm
work like
not.
that.
You're just going to have to take that out of your tip then," because I said I gave him 2 separate envelopes. I gave him the money for the thing and the money for his tip. I said, "I'm sorry, mate," and he said, "I said there'll still be a quid or so left for you, but I'm not paying extra on top." And he was like, "Oh, it's all right." It was like, but the funniest thing is, he's like, "Look, you live in a small little house, and you've actually given a tip." He said, "I'm so grateful of that." He said,
Yeah.
"I was at a house the other day, big mansion, 5 BMWs outside, and the bill came to like £29.90.
Yeah.
So the bloke gave him 30 quid.
And that
So he
didn't-
just went off of it. Yeah, just didn't even worry
actually
about the
expect
10p.
10p change.
Yeah, and then when he
Oh
got back
my
to
God.
the restaurant,
That is unbelievable.
the bloke who owned this mansion had rang up saying, "Your delivery driver has just stolen off us." And it was like, "What is on about?" And he said, "Yeah, he owed us 10p change," and made him go back and give him
my.
10p.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. But that's how the rich stay rich, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
not for
It's
things
not-
like that.
not- but it's not
10p,
fucking-
Mate, the
But that
richest,
sort of
the
mentality.
mega rich, actually, no, that's how you get the rich people. They'll never be mega rich because they're not risk takers. The mega
Yeah,
rich,
that's true.
most
Take
of them have said that they'll give 90% of their wealth to charity when they die. That
Yeah, well,
foundation
yeah.
that Bill Gates set
Bill
up.
Gates, yeah, but I wouldn't say most of them were like that, but some.
And a lot of them are all
The
in
mega
those
rich, the
weird
mega
cults.
rich.
10% of 50 billion is still 5 billion.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So they're still keeping a decent amount behind. But
No,
yeah,
but
the fact that he's doing that in the first place.
Yeah,
is still
I'll tell you what he definitely doesn't do, and that's chase a delivery driver for 10p.
Yeah.
No,
No, exactly.
you
Yeah.
have it, mate.
He's out of touch though. I saw a
Yeah.
video of Bill Gates where he had to guess the price of supermarket stuff.
Yeah.
So someone.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. Yeah, yeah.
What
He's like,
Yeah,
so some stuff he like
horrendously
horrendously underprices some stuff and
Yeah.
horrendously overprices other stuff. So he like got like a packet of loo roll and they're like, how much do you think this costs? And he's like, I don't know, like $100 or something like that. And they're like, no, this is $4. He's like, oh, and then they'll like pull out. It's just a complete example. Pull out a TV and he'll be like, how much do you think this is? And he's like, I don't know, like $50. They're like, no, this is 600. So they're just
obviously don't do his own shopping.
Of course they don't, mate. You've got butlers and maids and housekeepers and
That'd be the life, wouldn't it?
yeah, of course. I think that's the dream for everyone.
Yeah, but they do say that money's not everything. And, you can be that rich, and the novelty of it wears off pretty quickly.
That's bollocks.
You
mate.
can't. No, you
No,
cannot
no,
buy
yeah.
happiness, but it's
Yeah.
better to be
Yeah, of
crying,
course, I would rather
crying in a
cry,
Bentley
yeah.
than it is crying
That
on a
very
push
true.
bike.
But when you live that lifestyle, you get used to it quickly, I reckon.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, of
cool.
course you do.
But obviously,
You
the
can
way
have
to-
too
the way
much
to-
of a good
The
thing.
way to appreciate it more is to spend like a week going back to like a normal standard lifestyle, and then going back to it again, and then you probably appreciate
Yeah,
it
and
more.
quite
wouldn't you?
regularly. Do a month a year where
you just go broke.
you go broke for a
Yeah.
month. You're not
Don't
allowed
think-
access
yeah.
to any of your cards or anything, and you get kicked out on the street.
Live for like a normal amount of money or whatever.
Yeah.
But you imagine how much stress is that to take away, like money worries.
Yeah.
Like money worries pretty much the only thing that I really have sometimes.
Yeah, but then you
Yeah,
get
that's
new
true.
worries. That's the
Yeah, I
thing.
suppose so.
And
Yeah.
money
I
worry
think your
is.
friends are going to mug you
That's
off.
the
and
thing.
stuff.
People they
Trust
lose a lot of their.
issues.
If you become that wealthy, they lose a lot of their friends because they expect like freebies almost. I guess.
Yeah,
they
but
think
to
they're
be
gonna
fair, that depends
help
on
them out.
the type of person.
It
If
does,
if
yeah.
I won 100 million
Yeah.
on the Euro Millions, none of you would be going without. I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
here's some money, here's some money, here's some money.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person that'd be
No,
like,
I'd give you a job. I'll give you a
Yeah.
really well-paid
Yeah,
job.
that's a better
I'll give
idea.
you 50 grand to cut my grass twice a year.
No, it'd be something for you. I'd give you the opportunity.
But you've got to
build
use a
yourself.
pair of scissors.
You're not allowed to leave the garden.
Yeah, nail clippers. There you go. I want every
and your garden's like the size of Wembley pitch.
each
And you have to do it blindfolded, and it has to be a good job. And if you don't get it done twice in 2 years, I'm not giving
And it's
you
got to be
shit.
the exact millimetre same length each blade of grass.
It has to be 7 millimeters for every blade of grass. If one of
Here's a
them's wrong-
ruler, here's your scissors, crack on.
If you don't get it right, I'll get you kidnapped and killed.
No, you think about it, you'd take your friends on holiday.
Yeah, of course. That's
you'd
what
buy
I do. I'll
season
do,
tickets
I'll
to
do
the
stuff
football.
like take them to Las Vegas and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Like monetary value stuff, but where they can just then enjoy yourself. And
Yeah,
things like that.
experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
like,
just
oh
give
yeah, let's
jobs.
fuck off to America to Disneyland
Yeah,
with the
exactly,
kids
yeah.
for fucking 2 months.
Yeah,
and
and we can all leave
enjoy
our.
it.
Yeah, you could set up a business and then
Yeah,
employ,
that's what I'd
employ the
do.
closest people to you. To,
That's what.
to
That's
help
that
run it.
Mr. Beast YouTuber. That's all he's done.
Yeah, he has done
Just
stuff
taking
like
5
that,
or 6 of his mates with him, and he just makes them do challenges all the time.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
see
Well,
where
and
they-
they're not. It's like £1 million if whoever leaves their hand off this Bentley first wins it or whatever.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Like, whoever leaves their hand off this $1 million cash
whoever-
wins
yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah, no,
And
it's
then
exactly
they
that.
sat there for like 3 days with their hand on it, like
Covered
I'm
in
not-
their own piss
and then,
and shit.
But the worst thing is if you finish second last, you've been there for 3 days for nothing.
I know, and that happened recently. And the guy was falling asleep, so he literally went to move his hands over each other so he could sleep like that. But
and put
obviously
his hand off.
lifted his hand up to do it, and then noticed what he'd done. It was like hoping no one noticed. They've got so many cameras on it. Yeah, and you just lost the mill.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is that about 5 minutes before that, they offer him £100 to take his hand off. They're just like, if either of you want to take your hand
Yeah,
off,
that's
no.
what they do in the end. They do deals, don't they?
Yeah.
So like, they can.
But this guy, they were both
I'd
like,
do that
no.
for 100
the
grand.
thing is, none of them. Let's be honest, none of them would go without. They'd probably get 10
I'd put my hand
It's still not
anywhere
bad,
he
is it?
wanted for £100. I wouldn't just take my hand off. You want me to stick it up your arse? Come on, no, I don't need a glove. I've fought Corona.
I mean, doctors do that for £100, but it's just a year, not in one go.
Yeah, not even that sometimes.
Yeah, some doctors.
GPs have to finger people for about 35 grand a year, mate.
Yeah.
And they're often very old and don't have anything wrong with them. They're just 70-year-old men that are lonely and fancy getting finger blasted by the new GP.
Oh God.
Yeah, doc, I think I've got something wrong with my prostate.
It's like that. But, you watch that Family Guy episode where Peter gets his prostate checked and he goes home and cries in the showers.
I've not watched Family Guy, to be fair, but
That reminds me of a joke. It goes, So go into the doctors, get your prostate checked.
Talking
They
of
go-
exercise, that's a bit of a strange outfit there.
I think he's the delivery driver, mate. He's
What,
forgotten-
running without food?
He's forgotten the sauces. He's got to go back and get. He nicked someone's 10p.
He just run back to KFC and running back to the house to give the 10p change. Down to the £5 million mansion.
Yeah, no, right. Anyway, so the bloke walks into a doctor's and he goes, "Doc, got to have my prostate checked. I've been getting a bit of blood in my dump. I've got a bit of a pain down there." Doctor goes, "Yeah, that's fine. Bend over for me." So the bloke bends over and the doc slaps on his glove and puts a bit of lube on it. He goes, "Just so you know, it's perfectly normal to get an erection." And the guy bent over goes, "Mate, don't you worry about that. There's no way I'm going to get an erection." The doctor goes, "No, not you, me."
Oh, God.
He just shut wasn't it? I heard you get the lube out, mate, but I can't see anything on your fingers. Well, anyway, so other things that we wanted to talk about. Touching on Corona there very briefly. Do we think it's going to spike again, boys?
No,
I don't think so.
Do you
personally.
not?
No,
I think
because
it will.
the way I look at it is I think that there's so many people, like for example, our nan.
Yeah.
There's so many people that have had, I think have had it that don't have asymptomatic. So
Yeah, because Nan is asymptomatic.
yeah, exactly, and she's in a care home. So I mean, if there's and a lot of people in that same care home they've got tested for it because one person got it, so they had to test everyone, and they're like the whole care home had it, but so many of them were asymptomatic that. But we could have all had it, and we don't even know.
And no one's
Probably
died.
had it before December.
The thing is,
felt worse
guys, it
since
actually
December.
takes quite a lot longer for it to kill older people. Than it's about 3 weeks
Really?
after diagnosis. So they have the illness, and then it looks like they're about to recover, and then it absolutely batters them.
I think we'll probably have another spike purely because the way people are flaunting it. Like them, that you were saying about them raves.
Yeah,
like,
that
fucking
legal rave.
thousands of people.
Look at the
all,
protests. I mean, look at
The protests, Black Lives Matter, then
and
you had the hooligan
the
fat
EDL
people
lot
that were
and-
trying to
Yeah.
defend Churchill and that, and then you've had
Yeah.
these illegal
Did you
raves.
see that guy that was pissing up a fucking memorial for a police officer or something?
Oh yeah,
After 16
yeah. It was
pints.
Keith Palmer, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he's been
PC. I think it's Keith Palmer.
arrested for. He's been put in jail for 2 weeks.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Put
that's
in jail
harsh.
for 2
He
weeks,
handed
so-
himself in as well after the photo went viral on
Good,
social
good.
media.
Why would they, if he's just
But I don't
handing
think.
himself-
I think. I mean,
He's
I know,
probably
I
just
know.
well
The
pissed
thing
and
is,
has
he
gone
he's
for a piss
pissed
up a
He
wall
doesn't
and didn't
realise.
know.
He's not doing that on purpose. Let's be honest.
No.
He's probably just pissed up, not realised that he's right next to that memorial. But obviously,
The
it looks
thing is,
bad.
why
when
would you
it-
hand
when it's put on
yourself in?
social
I'd just
media.
deny it. I'd deny it to the end.
Yeah, but he
Deny,
I mean,
deny,
he
deny.
obviously knew that he's going to get caught, so he might as well hand himself in.
No, but you just deny it.
He
So
probably
now
felt
it's
guilty
Photoshop.
about it. He probably
Yeah,
felt
I'd
guilty
probably
about it.
feel
Yeah,
quite
I would feel
guilty
guilty
about
as
it.
well. But getting in jail for 2 weeks for that, I mean, not being funny, but we've all done that on a night out. I'm not on a.
Oh, yeah,
not on a-
I
not
love
on a
pissing up memorials for
Not on a
dead police
memorial,
officers.
but he's not realised that. But we've all done that at some point on a night out. I'm
I
not
have
being funny.
never-
Every bloke has done
I
that.
am not a dog. I do not piss
I don't
anywhere
care what
other than
anyone
in
says,
toilets.
Every bloke on a night
You're
out
a
is
liar.
pissed up on a wall somewhere, and he's just done it and not realised he's done it next to a memorial. Let's be honest.
No, yeah, that is true. Well, I've not even seen it. I don't know.
No, yeah, it was on. It's going around Facebook, mate.
Yeah, and then retouching on that raves, that is bullshit. I've been
Yeah.
to a few illegal raves in my time, and the culture in an illegal
Did you
rave.
try and break into fucking some festival one time?
Yeah, we
Got-
did.
Oh yeah, I've tried a couple of times. I've never got in. But
No,
one of the
yeah.
other people in Proper Chap has done it, so we'll speak about that another time. With he's actually managed to get into one before. So that's a conversation for a different time. What I wanted to say about the raves is that the culture of raves is not like that at all. You never see fights at illegal raves.
Yeah.
It's all sharing
But
the love
the
hippie.
problem is that sort of thing is going to attract like gangs and the sort of the.
Well, it has to at the moment because nowhere else is open.
Yeah, exactly. So they've got nowhere else to go, so they're just looking for somewhere.
That's what I
But
was
for
saying.
There's
two
always
people
like that out and about that are looking for trouble.
two people to get stabbed and a woman to get raped is utterly fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
It's
yeah.
disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the things I was saying to you the other day about festivals. Like, I go to festivals every year, not this year, and I was saying about you coming to one, and you said about going to like a dance, drum and bass
Yeah,
one.
we're not drum and bass, a dance one.
Yeah, and I think the people that you get there are very different to the people
No,
I
I
get at
don't-
mine, which is why I'm a bit like, well, I don't really want to go there and get in fucking trouble with someone.
You don't get trouble, otherwise it would be reported on, like the illegal raves.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not, mate. This is just dickheads, being bored in lockdown, and
Same as the looters. I think that's where a lot of
half of it
lootings
is
come
boredom,
from.
mate. It's people. You get sick, you climb the walls. Unless you are rich and you've got a swimming pool in your back garden, a gym in your second floor, on your top floor you've got a home cinema, and you've not even been to the basement yet because your house is too big, you can't be asked to go down there, you've only lived there 3 years, and you're going to get bored being locked at home.
Yeah.
And that is what I have been, everyone has been, but it's probably going to lead to a second spike. But then again, there's only been 169 cases of people dying of COVID under the age of 40.
That's
Out of 40,000
cases,
169
really?
under the age of 40.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's the only reason it's so severe is because they haven't got a vaccine yet, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's
The
just
NHS
old
can't
people,
cope with the
bro.
amount of people
It's just
It
old
is, because
people.
the population's getting older and older, and things like this, when they happen, it's going to send a lot of people in hospital.
Yeah,
and
and I
the NHS are so understaffed and underfunded that they can't cope with it.
got on quite lucky, I think, as well, with the amount of people that have died, because they estimated it was up to 4 million if they hadn't locked down.
If they hadn't done a lockdown, yeah. But yeah, and also it's affected. Like, the reason why our country's so badly affected is because we're quite a small country in comparison to population. When you look at other countries like Australia,
we're dense.
when they've densely populated. When you look at countries like Australia, Australia's like the size of Europe, and there's only like 20 million people. We've got like 65 million in a country that's like 100 times smaller.
Yeah, it's smaller than I think it's the state of Texas. We're
smaller than the state of Texas. Yeah, and California, I think, as well.
Yeah, which is crazy.
LA, just the city of LA has got like 32 million people in it. It's a fucking city.
Yeah.
We've got 60 million.
Yeah, that's
in
why
the
London
UK.
was so badly affected. That's why New York was so badly affected, because that's densely populated in comparison to size.
And because they didn't take. Because Trump was an idiot and didn't blanket decide what he was doing. He left it up to each individual state to decide what they did.
Well, that's another thing. When we made a mistake, we should have gone to lockdown quicker, really, because they knew what was coming, didn't they?
They reckon week by week it was doubling. So if they'd locked down a week earlier, there'd have only been 20,000 deaths.
But at the same time, they probably reduced the risk of a second spike by letting more people get affected in a way.
Until you look at the pictures of Cambridge Primark today. And
Well,
there's like
there's a 10-mile long queue. Oh,
but let's
queues
face
in London.
it. I mean, I reckon it's probably
queuing up
just
for
going to
Primark in like a mile
flake out. Yeah, and didn't you say that Primark didn't even put their sales on?
Did they not?
Primark have been clever about it. They knew that
they
everyone's
knew.
going to be
Yeah.
ramming it, and then we just won't do the sale yet. Then
Yeah,
everyone would be
exactly,
like, "Well, we're here now. We might as well buy it. It's only £4 for a fucking
There was
t-shirt."
people camping outside in tents, mate.
I know, mate.
Outside Primark in tents.
That is so sad.
pathetic.
Isn't it? At least get a camper van. at least, yeah, something with
It'd
a
be
bit
more
of
funny if it
comfort.
was raining.
Going on to some good news from the Good News Network. Never knew this about bandages. You know, plasters,
Yeah.
they're supposed to match your skin tone.
Right.
That's why they're creamy. But Band-Aid, the American
bit
company,
racist.
have announced... I know, that's what I'm saying. Band-Aid announces it will finally make bandages for darker skin tones.
I
So
didn't
you're
even know
actually
that they
gonna
were
be
supposed
able
to
to get
match the skin tone,
bandages.
to be honest.
Yeah, why is it
in
meant to
different-
match your
I
skin?
don't know,
That's
it's a bit
pathetic.
weird. Why don't they just make them all red?
Well, in
There
fact,
you go, then you
no.
know.
What colour is the blue?
That's
Is the typical
blues for
food.
places, so innit, to show, I've cut my finger
No,
and I'm not bleeding in
no,
your food.
it's in case it goes into someone's food. In
Is
case
it?
your plaster falls off while you're preparing food, then you can see it.
it.
Because is there any blue food?
And then
Naturally
you
blue
just
food?
No,
No,
probably.
there
And
is
then
no
you just pick it out and still serve it to them.
Obviously.
Yeah, done.
No, yeah, but you get no naturally blue food, which is why they made them blue. Unless it's really, really, really cold.
I'm trying to think of blue foods now.
Blue
You don't,
food.
mate. Unless you've got like a blueberry slush puppy.
Oh,
which-
blueberries, there you go.
Yeah,
Blueberries
but they're
are
not
blue.
even blue. They're
They're
purple.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
PayPal commits over $500 million to support minority-owned US businesses. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
Do you
good.
know how racist that is,
I
though?
know, I do think that is a bit risky.
You can go.
It's
You
not
can
very
go so
equal, but-
anti-racist that it becomes
Yeah, it
reverse
becomes almost
racist.
Reverse. I agree, to be honest.
You
I
can,
mean,
of course you can.
Obviously, I agree with the cause and stuff like that, but that is like.
Yeah, so do
almost
I. But it
going-
needs to be
Imagine,
equal.
imagine if they'd done that the other way around. Imagine.
Yeah,
if
exactly. To non-minority
Yeah, imagine
businesses.
if they'd invested that money into white-owned businesses rather than black-owned businesses.
And
Then
it's the same as,
it would
like,
cause uproar.
So everyone wants equality, right? So female to male is still not equal. Males do get more compared to their counterparts, but they want it to be equal. They're not saying, right, we're going to start paying women more than men, because then it works in reverse. So it has to work. Equality has to be equal. It cannot be stuck at reverse racism, reverse sexism, reverse gender-based discrepancy. Like, it has to be equal, and that's it. I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? And obviously, the Black Lives Matter movement is I'm all for that. I completely agree. I think that everyone, the voices do need to be heard, but
it's got to be done the right way.
Yeah, you can't drown out other voices.
No.
Making sure that one
or
voice
comedy.
gets heard.
Like I see stuff like they'd taken down an episode of
Little Britain.
No, I'm not even talking about that because that hasn't aged well. Don't get me wrong, some of the stuff is fucking hilarious.
But how far do you take
but
it?
still hasn't aged well. Well, the stuff that got me was like Faulty Towers.
Yeah,
Faulty Towers
I know.
is fucking years and years and years old.
So like Only Fools and Horses, they haven't done anything with Only Fools and Horses yet. I
No,
hope they don't.
but as
That's
soon
just
as they
timeless
do,
classics.
that people will kick
Yeah,
off.
but
Yeah.
Faulty Towers is the same. It's the same era, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's
I've
exactly
not
the
actually
same.
seen Faulty Towers, but
Oh, Faulty Towers is
yeah.
hilarious, mate.
Yeah.
But there is.
But what they do, they did it with Little
underlying
Britain because the
racism.
blackface sketch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then
But
there was
then
something
why-
else they've
why
done
not
it
just
with.
remove that?
In-betweeners, but I don't know if the
But
in-betweeners
that
was
wasn't
true
for
or not.
racism, but it was
true or
because
not?
they're
It's the frisbee bit that's probably
they're
offending people.
preparing.
Oh,
for,
yeah, I remember that.
I think it's just them preparing to not get horrendous backlash because eventually people will say that needs to be taken down.
Yeah.
But all we're doing
But comedy
is filtering our own society.
We're censoring ourselves.
Yeah, why are we doing that?
It's becoming
subjective.
too. For me, it's becoming too left wing. That sort of thing, that sort of stuff makes it go and pushing really left wing and like getting rid of stuff that comedy is supposed to be like. It's not supposed to necessarily be clean all the time.
No,
It's
some
gonna be-
people-
Look
like-
at Frankie Boyle.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
there'll be people
Yeah.
burning effigies of him.
Some of the
soon
most funny comedians are because the outrageous stuff that they say and do.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
but
very
when it-
subjective. Like
it is
some
subjective,
people will get offended by the stuff that we say.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you get offended, don't fucking listen to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't
No,
watch
exactly.
it. Don't listen
Yeah.
to it.
It's
Don't
As
like
long as you're
Steve
not
Fucking
being
read it.
overly, as long as you're not going over the top, and
Yeah,
you know, but
there's a place to draw the
there's
line.
definitely a line. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are things that aren't funny, and if it's hurting people's feelings because of something they can't control, that's when it's an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're taking the piss out of someone's disabilities for something that they were born
Yeah.
with, then you're a prick.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If someone's jumped off a cliff and crippled himself and you take the piss a bit, well, at the end of the day, it's his own fault. You don't jump off
It's
a cliff
all
into
about
a puddle.
choices.
But there was an argument I saw which was about that film White Chicks. I've not actually seen it. But
You're up
Yeah,
apparently
there.
it's-
Fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
it's-
Terry
it
Crews in
it's
that.
two black guys that are dressed up as white
The Wayans
women,
brothers,
isn't it?
and it's hilarious.
Yeah,
and if that
exactly.
gets taken down, I'll be
Wouldn't-
pissed
wouldn't
off.
offend
But
me
it is
what-
no
it wouldn't
different.
offend me. That doesn't offend me whatsoever. But that's comedy, isn't it? It's not like
It's
they're
subjective.
doing it on purpose for laughs.
People should have the choice, and if you want to judge someone for watching Little Britain and you don't agree with it, then you should be allowed to not agree with it.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be allowed to not
Dictate
allow
what
other
people
people
can watch
exactly.
to
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah. Anyway, that was a bit of a deep thing to end on, guys. But I think we'll wrap up this episode here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gone about 43 minutes coming up to. I've been LB,
I've been Abs.
And I've been Mac.
and that was Proper Chaps, Proper Chat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.